Hi, I'm Brett Settle. I am the co-founder and chief product officer for RoonCyber. The challenge we're addressing is that security teams today have visibility from a number of tools, but really no context across tools. Every day they get buried under thousands of siloed alerts from scanners, CNAPs, and runtime tools that don't talk to each other. And it's especially difficult in the Gen AI era, where new applications, APIs, and risk are appearing every day. That's why we built RoonCyber. It's one of the first unified code-to-cloud platforms that brings runtime visibility and the business context together. We're combining agentless runtime CNAP with cloud application detection and response into a single, always active platform. And from that unified foundation, we calculate three things that help define the real risks: blast radius, how far a compromise can spread; business impact, what the compromise would cost; and risk priority, the urgency to act based on exposure and likelihood. But let me jump into the app itself and kind of show you what I'm describing here. We start with an executive dashboard that focuses on the financial risk exposure, security posture score, and a compliance posture. For financial risk, we drill down into what's really driving that financial number. And in this case, 50% is the active security incidents, 30% is critical misconfigurations, and 20% is patching high risk vulnerabilities. We do this because we're constantly discovering each inventory component across the cloud architecture. We're normalizing the data in terms of network, platform, compute, storage, or application. And then for each resource, we're drilling into, is it truly reachable? Is it exploitable? And does it have any active incidents? We help the customers understand the relative business impact in terms of dollars if this was to be compromised. And then we use this information to help them understand from a resource perspective what the risk score is. But then we also are ingesting security events, some that come from the cloud service providers, but also from our proprietary runtime sensors. We pull these security events together and not only identify the technical details of what we're seeing, but the blast radius. If this is directly impacted, how does it impact other components upstream? And potentially those components can also affect other components, bringing in the total risk exposure that we're seeing. Now, as we're putting this together, we're also calling out the vulnerabilities, the misconfigurations, and the sensitive data. We do all this at RoonCyber simply because we're trying to help the customers provide a solution that is unified and context-driven. It's not just another dashboard, it's how they can finally move from visibility to verification and ultimately to response with the information that they need and in a simplified, easy to understand format. Thanks.